I would prefer we just dive in this deep. My name is Davina van Belen, and I'm very fascinated by psychology and spirituality. I love to combine the two. I'm also into looking at things from a holistic perspective. Just so you know, I am not a doctor. I think if you struggle with mental health, you should seek help. I am not specialized in any kind of treatment. I'm just here as your friend, as your sister, as someone who loves to talk about her own experiences and with love. Maybe sometimes tough love, but with love. I've learned that the more you learn, the more you know, the more you realize you don't know shit. That's a hard, cold fact. I'm just learning, I'm just growing, I am observing, I am integrating. I make mistakes, and I'm just here to give you insight on what has helped me. That doesn't mean it's going to help you. It can, but it doesn't have to. I would like if you don't get mad at me if I told you something that you should or could try and it doesn't work. Don't be mad at me. This is a safe space. You can come here to get insights, to maybe get asked a lot of questions, and so you can think for yourself, so you can have a mirror that will reflect back to you what triggers you, what would help you. So it's very important that you know I'm not a leader. You don't have to follow me. I suggest you follow your own heart and listen to your own intuition. I'm here to tell you, listen to your heart and to your intuition. What is your soul telling you to? So let's get that straight. I'm not a doctor. You don't have to follow me. I'm just here to get you a safe space so you can think and feel for yourself and then make a decision for yourself what you're gonna do. Okay, so we discussed that. I know a lot of people are feeling lost. It's a tough world out there. We all know. It can be very beautiful too. Most of the time, it's a challenge because we struggle with anxiety and fear of not being good enough, fear of being left out, not understood, not feeling good enough. So it can be hard. And that's why I tell people seek help from a specialized doctors who could really give you the support you need. It's okay to go to a therapist. It's okay. Um, I wanted to talk about what if you don't feel good? Why don't we feel good? Sometimes we are living somebody else's life. The life your dad or your mom intended you to have. Maybe they conditioned you in a way that you neglected your own feelings, that you forgot about who you really are inside. Sometimes we don't feel good because we don't look at ourselves in a very loving manner. So maybe you have patterns that aren't good for you. Maybe you have friends that aren't really good friends. Maybe you are eating bad food. Maybe you are watching the news and it's always the same drama. It's always fear-based and it's getting into your mind. Some people smoke. I have trouble with quitting smoking. That's why I'm here. I want you to remind you, what is your feeling telling you? Like, for example, my body was telling me it didn't like smoking. Really didn't like smoking. I got all those mucus, um, and my body was just resenting it. In the moment, it's a habit. You smoke. You think it will take the edge off. Some people drink to take the edge off. But in the long run, and not only in the long run, after drinking it, after smoking it, you will not feel better because you know it's not good. You know you didn't respect your body the way it wanted to be respected. And I'm not saying that you cannot you cannot live, that you cannot smoke a cigarette or drink a wine or beer, or you cannot eat fast food. It's okay. You are allowed to live. You are allowed to eat a cake. Just know that you don't have to overdo it, because your body will not feel good and your mind will also not feel good and on point. It doesn't have everything it needs. So I just want to remind you, how does things make you feel? Your feelings are guidance. And most of the time we are not happy because we aren't listening to what our body and our intuition and our feelings are telling us. I struggle with it too, because it's not easy, because we are conditioned to dim down the feelings, and you don't want to sound dramatic, you don't want to sound too over emotional, so we dim it down, we neglect it, we push it back down. But to be honest, it's a guidance, and I want you to honor your feelings and let them guide you. And I think it's very important because also with relationships, if some people continuously make you feel bad and you know you have to let them go, but you don't want to because people don't like change. It's uncomfortable. I get it. But if we keep on doing those cycles and repeating those habits of not being kind to ourselves, because we know, deep down, we know our words. We know what we deserve, what our body deserves. And if we let those negative people, I will say, in our lives, our body is going to be like, I feel suffocated. You're not listening to me. Why are you not listening to me? It's not good for you. Or you're not treating me right. Your body will talk to you. And if you're not listening, it will scream to you. And if you're not listening, it will make you break down because you're not authentic to yourself. And I think it's a hard pill to swallow, to look at yourself in the mirror and be honest with yourself and tell yourself, I am doing things that aren't really me, that isn't respectable to me, is not very loving towards me. So it's time to check yourself. What habits are bringing you down? Which habits should you eliminate? And I know it's not easy to break a cycle. And sometimes we aren't motivated. I get it. I get it. If you feel down and people tell you, go take a walk, you don't want to take a walk. You just want to lay in bed and do nothing and scroll through Instagram. I get it. But that won't help you either. And I'm not saying you cannot rest. It's okay to rest. I just want to make it clear that those little improvements, drinking water, going on a walk, talk to that one friend you didn't hear from in a long time. Because you know that those little things will help you. And I get it. You're not motivated. You don't want to. You're not in the mood for it. But your body will tell you, like, I kind of need this or I kind of need that. Listen to it. Get in tune with it. Sometimes your body will tell you, I want some fruit. I want some water. I wanna go out in nature and do it. Sometimes it will tell you to just watch TV and just do nothing. Then do it. Listen to your body, listen to what it needs, but it will tell you what it needs. It's sometimes we are just conditioned to not listen to ourselves and not listen to our own emotions. And I think that's such a waste. Let it guide you. Let it guide you so you can find yourself. Because if you find yourself and you're being authentic to yourself, and loving towards yourself, you will feel more peace. You will feel at home. But it's sometimes hard to see the truth, because I will give you an example. I've been waiting, fearing. I was waiting for change, but I was fearing change. I wanted to change and I wanted to do what was best for me, but I was so stuck and I was so in fear that I couldn't. And now I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna do what is best for me. And it's gonna be scary, but it will be fulfilling. It will nurture my soul and I will feel more peace because I am doing what I love to do. And so I jumped. I jumped. I did a lot of things lately. Instead of living in fear, I just followed my gut. Where is my gut leading me? And I noticed that the more you follow your feeling, the more you will get to know yourself and you will feel more fulfilled. I'm not saying that I am happy all the time. That's not true. I would lie. But I'm just trying to make something clear that if you are doing things because it's just comfortable, even though it's not making you happy, that's normal. It's you're human. But think about the long run. You cannot stay in this position forever. You have to get out there and follow your heart's desires. And if you have to cut some people out, then do it. If your gut is telling you like that person and that person and that person, they're not good for my mental health, they give me bad vibes, cut them out. And then watch how you will feel. Watch how you be objective about the things you allow in your mind. Be objective about the food you put into your body. Be objective just about anything, what you put into your body, your mind, your soul, and what kind of energy it feeds you. And sometimes you just have to be very, very harsh to cut people out or change direction. But it's necessary for growth, and you owe it to yourself to motivate yourself and tell yourself, I am worth it to feel good. But you have to make decisions what's good for you and what isn't. And your body will tell you, just listen, be quiet, embrace those feelings. If something doesn't click, it won't click. I think that's just where it comes down to. So that was kind of the message I wanted to bring. I'm sorry it has become a very, very long video. Be authentic to yourself, okay? And watch how you'll feel. That was kind of the whole thing in one sentence. And now I'm gonna go. Just know I'll be here. I will call you out on your bullshit with some tough love, or maybe some kind love, it depends. But I will be back with a new video. Peace out.